All right, here we are for Game 4, final match of the night. Last game ending 8-5 in favor of the Stingrays. Rhinos looking to continue their momentum against the Pandas, who also had an excellent game their previous match tonight. Farwell wins the puck back for Olsen. Olsen handing it off to Morrison. Getting it up ahead past Schweiger. Morrison crossing in, getting to the middle, hand it back off to Olsen. Getting to the top of the circle, inside. Farwell sends it all the way back the length of the rink to Erickson. Slamming on the brakes, chipping it to Farwell. Pandas being deliberate with their breakouts. Nice little spin give and go back to Erickson by Olsen. Olsen, Erickson quarterbacking. Everyone pretty fluid with their movements so far. Santos on a very light forecheck. Not giving up too much rink position. Inside the circle, Sales over Cummings to the corner. Santos keeps it in. Rhinos look to get possession. Cummings laid out for the puck. Bucharov getting the puck. Schweiger on a short breakaway. Schweiger getting to it first. Sends it back up the wall to Bucharov. Bucharov slamming on the brakes. Peeling out. Santos trying to get in. Billick back for the puck. Dykes coming on for Schweiger, it looks like. Dykes making his move on Olsen, going around the outside, taking it back around. Little toe drag move there around Morrison. Billick taking the puck in, throwing it at the net, sliding across. Olsen gets there, beating Bucharov to the puck. Olsen carries the puck out, across the red line, arcs back. Button hook sent over to Erickson. Erickson shot from just the top of the circle. Santos gathers the puck, has Bucharov up ahead, sends it up to him. Pasha pulling it in, throwing it on goal. Saved by Holsheimer, goes to the corner. Farwell sending it around. Back for Nick. Rhinos finish their change. Sent up for Ridouts. Olsen from the right, getting inside. Ridout stepping for that puck. Trostad harassing him. Olsen to Pribble. Pribble from the left. Pribble one-on-one here with Bucharov. He gets a skate on that puck and that glances out. Becker sending it back out for Neal. Jay Neal. Ridout crossing. Looking to corral the puck as it's rolling. Ridout carrying the puck out. Making a move on Dykes inside the circle. Day tries to muscle him out. Day from behind his net in the goal line. Gets the puck stripped off him. Becker in the corner. Looks to send it across. Ridout back for it. Beating Dykes to that puck. Slot shot wide of the nets. Goes onto the back of the goal. Face off inside. Pandas finish their change. Becker on the draw. Arjamon to his left. I don't believe he played the first game, so good to see him. A couple of guys that missed the first match that are here for the second of the day.
So interestingly, in this doubleheader night tonight, both teams that won their first games played each other in the second round, and both teams that lost then the first game played with each other in the second round. So both the Rhinos and the Pandas here won their first game of tonight's doubleheader matchup. So this will be interesting to see who comes out with stronger energy throughout.
Puck tipped by Trostad. That goes to the corner. Arjamon throwing it across, looking for Pribble.
hoping and praying for that one.
Dykes is at the other end of the line. He gathers it up, sends it up to Bucharov. Inside the circle, Pribble defending, not making it easy for him. Pribble using his size and reach effectively there.
Really did.
Dykes maintains control for the Rhinos, being chased down by Neal. Sends it all the way back out to Day. Becker in hot pursuit. Trostad with the puck, sends it back out to Day. Behind his own net. Billick getting a whack from Becker.
Getting a whack from Neal.
Running all the way into the zone. Billick getting a lot of stick infractions there. No calls. .12:04 in the first period, 0-0.
Usually we do a photo with Chris.
Farwell working the puck up the middle.
There's Farwell making more dangles. He's getting more confident. If he can just string together a dangle and then a successful pass, he's going to really be onto something.
Santos waiting for Day all the way into the goal. Puck skips over Day's stick and goes wide of the net. Good patience there by Noe. Sent back over to Billick from the high circle. Holsheimer got in the way of that. Erickson sending it up for Farwell. Quincy Moffitt making his first appearance tonight. Good to see him.
Looks like he got a new set of wheels there. Gonna have to break those in a little bit.
Yeah, he's got some fresh Millenniums, it looks like. Schweiger making a nifty move around Moffitt, controlling it behind the net, sending it back out to Day. Day hustling for it. Billick sends it over as the Rhinos go for a change, avoiding it too many men. Risky play. Moffitt sends it up the wall. Erickson not ready for it, just out of reach of him as Day goes back for it. Pandas finished their line change. Day has Santos up ahead. Billick high. Centering it. Moffitt's privy to it. Puts his stick out. Santos gets the puck. Farwell harassing. Sent over to Dykes. Santos hustling towards the goal. Gloved down by Holsheimer. Score is still 0-0 here with 10 minutes in the first period. Poke check by Holsheimer. Batting it away from his cage. Olsen breaking the puck out. Becker setting the pick. Getting shoved by Billick. Winding up is Jay Neal. Sending the puck wide. Becker, last one back. All the Pandas reset. Olsen with the puck. Trostad on the forecheck, sends it to Neal. Becker taking the puck out of the zone. Up ahead for Olsen. Throwing a goal, beating Zach Cummings. Low glove. Pandas strike first, 1-0. Jimmy Becker getting the apple on that goal, assisting Nick Olson on a beautiful shot there, beating Zach Cummings.
Yeah, really just a shooter shot. Had a clear line of sight on the goalie and just beat him clean.
Becker with the aggressive faceoff win gets it back. Pribble, last one to gather the puck in the Panda zone, sending it up ahead. Looking for the give and go. Pandas weren't ready for it.
Crunch. But
Pandas in deep.
no, he still got it.
Stepping on him. Pandas trying to maintain control. Santos gets it. Puck sitting there on the doorstep. Bucharov throwing it behind the back. Santos crashing the net. Ridout getting a whack from Santos. Bucharov boxing out Ridout. Sending it back up ahead. Bucharov streaking in. Tries to send it to Santos. Ridout hustling. Going 1-on-2. 1-on-1 here with Billick. Billick boxes him out. Good play by him. Ridout maintains control though. Sent out to Pribble. Pribble arcing it over to Jay Neal. Going back into the Pandas zone. Schweiger gets the puck. Looking for the wraparound. Holsheimer locks that post down, keeps it out.
Wait, so has John Quinn paid you at all for the subs?
Yeah, I want to say he did. I'll double check. Puck sent ahead. Pandas taking a whack at it. Arjamon swinging at it. Faceoff's going to stay inside the Rhino zone.
Because then Carl should also for tonight. Huh?
But Dykes for 2, Carl for 2, Quirk, and Dallas. Morrison back for the puck. Sends it across. Pandas throw it into traffic. Morrison high slot.
Really beautiful move on Morrison to get around Pasha there. Didn't end up
Pasha
getting
carrying
a
the
shot
puck
off,
in.
but
Toe drag. Arjamond gets in the way of it. Santos looking to center. Arjamond scoops it up. Sprinting the other way. Looking for that screen shot. All the way in. That goes in. Beating Cummings. My goodness. Arjamon low-key going end to end. Good effort by him.
didn't pull a move to beat the last defender, Schweiger there. Just simply outweighted him, and Schweiger kind of just drifted into no man's land. But good patience and then good finish by Arjamon.
Good, gritty, physical play. Well done by him. .7-11 is the goal time. Omid Arjamond potting one there. Josh Morrison carries the puck out. Looking for a shot through traffic. Saved by Cummings. 2-0 is the score here. Pandas up.
2-goal lead, worst lead in hockey. See who gets the next one.
It is a tough lead to protect, having a 2-goal difference. Farwell on the faceoff for the Pandas. One back. Day scoops the puck up. Tries to carry it out. Gets stopped. Pandas looking for a centering goal. High slot beating Cummings. Nick Olson pots another.
Same combination as the first goal. Becker to Olson.
Becker just out working for the puck. Day trying to carry it out there. Becker says, nope, it's going to stay in the zone. Centers it. Nick Olson finishes.
Yeah, strong forechecking effort by Becker. Really, and a smart centering pass to none other than Nick Olson, who knows how to bury from there.
Puck tips out of play. Faceoff's going to stay inside the Rhino zone. That gets one back to the Rhinos. Santos looking for a breakout opportunity. Getting inside the circle here. Tripped on the play. Neal's going to go to the box there. Rhinos pull the goalie for the extra attacker. Gets sent across. Farwell to touch up.
Oh! That was almost going to be.
My goodness, Andrew Day almost killed Riley Farwell.
You can see it in his eyes, too.
He thought about it. Some frustration potentially almost boiled over, but did not.
They both just came in with so much speed there.
My goodness.
That could have been a real collision.
Trip on Jay Neal. Rhinos get the power play here for a minute and a half. You're innocent, Jay. You didn't do anything. Santos up top on this power play. Bucharov on the left. Dykes in front of the goal. Billick on the right. Billick looking across, sends it to Bucharov. Bucharov, toe drag, pulls it around Pribble. Kept out by Holsheimer, tips wide. Billick resetting. Sends it across. Bucharov, jumping puck, skips over his blade. Bucharov turning. Back out, high slot. Santos looking for that one-timers. Billick just to the right of the net. Bucharov sends it through Becker. Another one-timer goes low pad on Holsheimer.
Got good wood on that, Billick did on that shot, but pad was there by Holsheimer.
40 seconds, less than 40 seconds. We got 30 seconds remaining on this power play. Quick shot ringing off the corner post there by Billick. Gets cleared all the way back out.
A few good opportunities for Billick on this power play.
Bucharov receiving the puck, sending it back up high slot. Noe walking it in, sent in to Billick.
Fourth? No.
Holding it in.
Oh, good.
Ripping a puck. That goes in. Looks like there's an extra puck in the goal from warm-ups. Bucharov getting the one-timer off the feed. That puts the Rhinos on the board.
Good sustained pressure on that power play by the Rhinos and a number of really good scoring opportunities. They were thinking quick pass, quick shot. They had a shooter's first mentality. Should say shooter's first mentality because they were getting that east-west movement, but they definitely had a shot mentality. Like to see that.
Nifty move there by Dykes. Puck is still loose. I thought that was going to be lost in the pad of Holsheimer. Bucharov on the forecheck, gathers the puck up, gets it from Morrison, sends it back out to Day. Erickson going with him. Has Bucharov across. Good skate movement there. Day streaking in. Two Pandas players tie him up. I don't believe any penalty is going to be called here.
A couple big bodies just rolling around on the tile.
Bailey Ridout going one-on-one with Dykes, splitting the defense, throws it on goal just to the right. Erickson to gather it. Bucharov scooping the puck, sent out. Santos breaking it out with Dykes, setting the pick, crossing, getting to the goal. Bucharov from the slot, puts it on goal, beats Holsheimer.
Way to convert on a 3-on-2 opportunity there.
And just like that, the Rhinos are back in this. Arjumon chasing down Day. Billick breaks the puck out. Puck still loose. Schweiger taking a swing at it. Schweiger trying to box out Moffitt. Throws it back in. Good use of his body by Schweiger. Billick. Santos turning, dipsy doodling, throwing it on goal. Goes just wide.
Here, we're gonna.
Santos settles the puck. Farwell on the forecheck. Arjumon gets tangled up with them. Farwell carries the puck out for the Pandas. Schweiger takes a swing at it. Santos stepping, boxes out Morrison. Arjumon looking at his options. Sent up ahead for Farwell. Farwell inside the dots, takes a shot. Cummings melts it down.
Couple of good games. First one was an entertaining one for sure.
2:11 remaining in the first period. Pandas up 3-2.
Yeah. Stingers did so much food next time. I don't know if you saw that first one, but they were flat. So they had to. I heard. Yeah. Tried to take it out.
Trostad, Becker on the draw. Face-off, one back by Becker to Olsen. Dykes has a step on him.
Oh, mini
Trying
break.
to step around, make his move.
Oh,
Pulls it back in.
tied
Beats
up.
Holsheimer on the blocker's side. Outworking Olsen and having that step despite Becker winning the face-off.
Strong power move by Dykes, and that's especially impressive because Olsen was right on his heels. And Olsen's got a strong back check and
All tied up, 3-3.
good composure by Dykes.
Good effort by Dykes to go and get the opportunity in the first place. Puck sent up ahead by Olsen to Becker. Olsen gets the puck back. Holding it on the side, cycling with Becker. Becker looking for an opening,
You're good.
hanging on to it. Takes it all the way back. Handed off to Olsen. Neal on the right. Sent across. Rid out. Blocker save by Cummings. Trostad gets tangled up with Ridout. Billick, 2-on-1. Shot hits the corner. I believe that's his second post of the game at least. Ridout, 2-on-1. Takes the shot, beats Cummings, blocker side. Outstanding shot by Bailey, putting the Pandas up 4-3 with less than a minute to play in the first period. Santos with the puck, sends it up ahead to Bucharov. Bucharov from the left, throws it on goal. Schweiger in deep, behind the goal, centers it, sends it to Day, arcs out of play. 33 seconds on the clock. Pandas up 4-3. Erickson on the faceoff, lining up against Santos. Digging for the puck, sent forward. Sent back out. Rhinos looking to get one more before the end of this period with 18 seconds left.
What a move by Pasha to evade the Omid coming in. So much composure. Here's the puck. Nope, over here.
Pasha gets the puck. Sent in. Big rebound. Holding on to it. Pribble draped over Pasha there. No free rides. Time expiring. Pandas could have had a 2-on-none there if they had more time. And we're back here, start of the second period. Bailey Ridout facing off against Anthony Dykes. Sent back to Billick. Becker in hot pursuit. Mucharov handing it off. Getting bodied up.
Crunched by Bailey Ridout.
My goodness, Bailey just manhandled Billick. I don't know if there was a call on the play, but it was definitely an aggressive play. Puck sent back out to Becker. Ridout
Santos
controlling the
drawing
puck.
with Josh Morrison. Not sure if that's friendly or if that is contentious. They're still talking.
They're still drawing, that's for sure. Olsen sends it over to Ridout. Ridout giving it back to him. Olsen on the right. Dykes reaching for it. Stick makes contact with the puck. Rhinos get it back. Santos looking to get across the middle. Hands it off for Bucharov. Pasha pulling it through his feet. Doesn't lose it though. Puck stays behind the Pandas' goal. Morrison breaks it out. Being chased by Billick. Ridout on the receiving end of a stick whack there by Billick. Puck still loose. Bucharov getting to it. Sending it back out. Olsen catching a bouncing puck, settling it down. Fires it on goal. Goes around. Neal hustling for the puck. Looks to beat Santos for it. Bodying him up. Santos stays strong on it. Santos looking to get back to the slot. Going all around the world. Throws it across the crease. Keeps it on the wall. Neal across for Ridout. Rhinos finish their change. Ridout rings it off the crossbar. Centering it. Olsen
Clapper
takes advantage of the loose puck. Sent back over to him, handling it just out of reach of Billick. Sent back out to Neal. Olsen goes off for a change. Neal taking his time, waiting for the rest of his Pandas teammates to finish changing. Neal hands it off to Pribble. Jake Pribble takes the puck through the middle. Almost goes end to end. Bucharov ends that. Trostad looking for that screen shot. Almost sneaks it past Holsheimer. Rebound.
That shot had eyes.
It did.
Clearly marked for low blocker.
You saw that gap. I think it's the 7 hole. Holsheimer manages to go and get some of the blocker on that. Keeps it out. Erickson centers it. Beautiful save by Cummings. My goodness. Neal gathers it up. Fans on his shot. Gets the puck back. Tries to center it to Arjamond. My goodness. Cummings with a beautiful save there to keep that one-timer out. Dykes trying to go and make his move. Getting palmed in the face by by Neal. Andrew Day gets the puck. Resets the play. Chips it on the wall here. Leaving it for Trostad. Cycling to Bucharov. Just over 13 minutes to play here. Bucharov off the post. Ricochets out. Dykes battling for that puck. Going up against Pribble. Over to Santos. Santos from the high circle. Getting it in. Beats Holsheimer. Glove side on the pass from Santos. Excellent sequence there. Rhinos tie this back up 4-4. Puck sent in deep to Becker by Ridout. Puck tipping high. Morrison, nice toe drag move. Shot on goal just over the net. Billick back for it. Billick looking at his options. Doesn't like what he sees. Chips it over to Schweiger. Schweiger throwing it in. Pad save by Holsheimer. He throws it to the corner. Day, high circle shot. Schweiger sends it around, stays in play. Santos, back to the point, gives it to Billick. Santos still holding on to it, waiting for the right opportunity, slides it in. That's a turnover. Ridout scoops it up, makes his move. Nice control of the puck there. Moffitt streaking. Ridout with the handoff to Moffitt. Solid scoring opportunity. Cummings stands tall.
Quick whistle there from the referee. Zach Cummings caught it, but he felt it trickling behind him, and he made that quick reach around to make sure it didn't cross the goal line.
Puck was loose moments after the whistle was blown. So he got saved definitely by the stoppage there.
Well, good awareness by him, too. He knew that the puck was not secure in his padding, and he reached back and probably would have made the save regardless of the fast whistle, but
he is a veteran goalie. He's seen a thing or two. Outside shot goes behind the goal. Rhinos look to settle. Billick trying to get to it first. Out to Pribble. Olsen resets. Dykes in pursuit. Handed back off for Jake Pribble. Right out. Breaks the puck. Crossing the red line. Doesn't like what he sees. Resets it. Pandas cycling the puck. Taking their time. All tied up with just over 10.5 minutes left to play. Puck gets left behind. Pribble making a move, creating space into the shin pads of Dykes. Skitters wide. Rhinos back for it. Kept on the wall. Pandas finished their change. Rhinos streaking into the zone. Bucharov looking for a shot.
Rally.
Farwell bodies up Pasha. Becker supporting the play. Olsen breaks it out. Carrying the puck all the way in. Making a move. Beating Cummings through a screen on Santos.
Rylan Farwell from the defensive zone, not giving up on the play. Pasha got around him, but he did not give up. He back-checked hard, ended up getting the puck back, moving it up to Nick Olsen, who ultimately got the goal. So Rylan Farwell, once again, letting his energy and his tenacity shape his play. Really solid stuff.
Dykes throws it in. Bucharov to collect it. Sent back out to Day. 9:39 remaining here in the game. Final game of the day. Bucharov working his way through. They finish a goal there. Day setting that up beautifully. As Rhinos tie this right back up, 5-5. It's been a tight contest.
After how well both these teams played in their first game tonight, it's good to see that this is a closely contested matchup. Back and forth. Good saves, good goals, good teamwork from both sides. It's been a fun match.
Good game so far, all tied up. 9 minutes left to play. Santos on the faceoff against Arjamond. Rhinos win it back. Dykes on the wall. Bucharov looking for that quick tap pass, but that winds up being a turnover. Moffitt taking it up the left. Shot on goal. Cummings makes the save. Risky bouncing puck there.
The risky trickler.
Risky trickler.
We've seen stranger things go in.
That we have. That we have. Pasha protects the puck. Carries it out. Pandas regain possession. Pribble sends it out to Arjamond. Arjamond sends it over to Eriksson. That skips past him. Bucharov scoops it up, sends it to Day. In tight, beats Holsheimer glove side
What
cleanly.
a snipe from Andrew Day.
With a fast, clean breakout by the Rhinos. Day with the snipe, beating Holsheimer glove side. Big save there by Cummings. 2-on-1 opportunity stymied by Cummings. Schweiger getting the puck over to Bucharov. Quick shot goes off the post into the corner. Billick slamming on the brakes, trying to grab the puck. Pribble corrals it. Carrying it out of the Pandas zone, getting it across the red line. Trying to send it across to Morrison. Puck is up on edge. Neither team controlling it yet. Morrison tries to go and ring it around. Santos picks it up. Puck sent out to Bucharov. He taps it to Schweiger. Rhinos crisscrossing in. Puck behind the goal line for the Pandas. Behind their nets. Morrison holding it in the corner there. Rhinos finish their change. Ridout up ahead for Becker. Becker into the zone, looking to split the defense, holding on to it, sent all the way back out. Rhinos up 6-5 with 6.5 minutes left to play. Time is not on their side. Olsen circling. Missed pass there. Becker trying to take advantage. Cummings sends it back up the wall. Billick, Becker almost colliding there.
Almost getting a high stick, too.
Santos in the corner. Holding on to it, takes it all the way around the world. Ridout looking to go and get a stick lift, take the puck away.
Oh, that's a call.
Tripping on Santos. Rhinos are going to go on the power play here with 6:04 in the second period. Let's see who goes to the sin bin. I actually missed whose stick that was. Looks like it's going to be Becker.
Yeah.
He's protesting it.
Good call by the referees. Looked like a clear trip.
Timeout called. I believe that's by the Pandas.
Rhinos actually called the timeout.
By the Rhinos. Okay. They are winning.
They are winning, but they want to make sure that they seal the deal here on this power play.
That is prudent.
See if the Rhinos come out with some power play magic to give them a 2-goal cushion with the time coming down to 6 minutes left in the game. 2-goal cushion would be nice at this stage.
Coming down to the wire. Looks like they got their power play line out. That's going to be Noe Santos on the draw. Anthony Dykes to his left. Pasha on top. Andrew Day on the right. He's had the hot stick. Kicks it over to Santos. Bucharov from the point, sending it in. Keeps it on the wall. Moffitt stepping for it. Dykes behind the goal line. Sends it back out. Passed across. Moffitt clears it all the way down. Cummings sets it on a tee for Santos.
Does he?
Nope, not really. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Day on the right, Santos up top. Dykes on the left, Pasha down low. Looks like they're going more into a box formation. Shot on goal, tips over the net. Stays in play. Ridout sends it around for Moffitt. He's not there. Dykes from the corner. Glove down by Santos. Santos controlling it. 20 seconds remaining on this power play for them. Pandas killing it off effectively so far. Dykes holding on to the puck. Neal behind him. Strips it off him. Ridout gathers the puck up. Ridout inside the circles here as Pandas burn off time. Play is whistled dead. Not sure what the call on the floor is. I believe that was a delayed penalty. Is that going to be a hold or a hook?
Slash on Bailey Ridout? Or is it a holding and hook on Andrew Day? Holding. Andrew Day.
Rhinos now go to the box. 90 seconds with 4:27 remaining in the second period.
Surely opportune timing for the Pandas, who are down by a goal.
Santos on the face-off. Bilic behind. Bucharov.
Really strategic clear.
Olsen on the point here for this power play. Ridout on the right. Tipping the puck is Pribble. He's in front of the nets. Becker on the right. Olsen slides back over to Becker. Ridout on the left. Holding it. Gives it to Becker. Sent over to Olsen. Pribble blocking the goalie's view here in front of the nets. Gloved by Cummings. Good save. 46 seconds remaining on this penalty kill for the Rhinos as they look to hold on to this lead. 3:43 remaining in the period.
This is what these boys have trained their whole lives for.
This is the moment, Gabe.
These are where heroes are made.
Becker, Santos on the faceoff. Bucharov gathers the puck up. Puck sent out by Pribble. Olsen to reset. Olsen, top of the right circle, looks for that screenshot, tips out of play. .29 seconds on the power play for the Pandas, trying to tie this one up. Face off one back for the Rhinos. Puck going into the official. Puck gets sent all the way back down. Olsen gathers it up, looking at his options. Over to Pribble, throws it on goal, blocked by Bilic. 3 seconds, back to even strength. Puck cleared all the way back down. Day out of the box. Olsen sends it around for Pribble. Up the wall, Ridout. Crossing the middle, Bucharov. Not letting him off the hook. Nifty move by Ridout, but puck goes up on edge. Protecting the puck. Pulls it through, two defenders there for the Rhinos. Ridout sends it all the way back.
Nice job keeping the possession of the puck after being just absolutely hounded by the Rhinos players. So it's some nifty footwork and puck handling by Ridout.
Intercepted by Bilic as Rhinos go the other way. Bilic looking to go and slide that puck across.
Oh,
big pad save there by Holsheimer.
Keeping him in the game.
2:05 remaining in the game. Bilic sends it all the way back out to Dykes as both teams finish their change. Santos stopping, turning, back out just to burn some time off. Dyke stopping behind his goal. Farwell forechecking. Handed back off to Santos. Santos starting his engine. Crossing through the middle. Has Day on the right.
Burden time.
1:22 remaining in the game. Crossing with Day. Morrison trying to get that puck back. Bodies up Day. Not an easy thing to do. Farwell sent back out to Erickson.
Strong
Handed off
forecheck
to
by
Neal.
Josh Morrison to get that puck off Day.
Erickson trying to beat Dykes to the puck, but he's going to get there first. Rhinos sent it up the wall. They've got a breakout going the other way. Bucharov on the left. Good shot by Dykes. He gets his own rebound, throws it in. Holsheimer melts it down.
Holsheimer was halfway to his bench for the extra man attacker and then decided that he had to go back into the cage as the Rhinos regained possession.
Very judicious of him to stay in goal rather than leave the net there.
And it was tough after such a good forecheck by Josh Morrison to get possession for the Pandas. They just kind of dumped it around and gave it right back to the Rhinos.
It's not what you want.
Not what you want. Not what you want. Possession game, down by a goal. Want to get your goalie out. Want to keep possession. Want to get possession.
That's the name of the game. Possession, possession, possession.
See who the Pandas put out there for the final 43 seconds to try and tie this one up. Specs, Olsen, Rideout, Becker, maybe Josh Morrison.
I'll be curious. We'll see. Faceoff's going to be to the left of Holsheimer.
They do have Nick Olsen and Bailey Ridout out there, but they also have Lars Eriksson and Jay Neal.
Erickson on the faceoff against Noe Santos. Low puck drop there by our referee, Mr. Dunn. Bucharov fanning on the puck. Olsen scooping it up. Ridout wheeling, button hook, gets back to the middle, shot on goal, sticks in lane. They keep it out. Puck sent back out to Neal. Neal to Ridout. Ridout on the right, sent back out for Olsen. Inaccurate pass with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Becker holding on to it. Olsen on the right point, sends it in, looking for that tip. Billick gets there, holding it in the wall, trying to burn some time off.
Do it.
Time expires. Rhinos prevail 6-5. Very back and forth there in the first period, really through the second period too.
Well, Pandas went up 3-0 to start this game off, so this was a big comeback win for the Rhinos. Really showed a lot of heart, digging themselves out of a 3-goal deficit and ultimately winning this one by a score of 6-5.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today for all 4 games if you stuck around. We are very tired. We're going to go enjoy a Pizookie at BJ's Brewhouse now, and we will see you next week. Have a good night, folks.
Goodbye, all.